Next, we are going to talk about noun gender. So, let me ask you a question. Are you a girl or a boy? Okay, you can either be a boy or you can either be a girl. So, when nouns denote male living beings, they are known as, or they are in the masculine gender. Masculine gender. And when nouns denote female living beings, they are known as, or they are in the feminine gender. Okay, so this can be boy, girl, women, man. So we would have man here, woman here. So this is a noun denoting a female living being. Hence, it's in the feminine gender. And we have man here, which denotes a male living being, and therefore it's in the masculine gender. Then there are nouns that can either be male or female, and they are known as common gender. They are in the common gender. We have examples like child. It can either be a boy child or a girl child. Friend, it can be a girlfriend or a boyfriend. So we do not know its gender. It can either be male or female, and that is known as common gender. And then we have nouns that denote neither male nor female, and these are known as neuter gender. They are basically things without life in them. For example, book or a pen. Now, we cannot say if it's a man or a woman, and therefore they are neither male nor female, and that makes them the neuter gender. Now, we know what noun gender is. That we have masculine gender, feminine gender, then we have common, and we have neuter. But how do we form masculine and feminine genders? Well, let's find out. There are 3 ways of forming masculine nouns from feminine nouns and feminine nouns from masculine nouns. Let's look at the first way, by using an entirely different word. What does that mean? So let's look at our first example, which is brother. Which is in the masculine gender, and what would be its feminine form? That would be sister. So we are forming its feminine noun here with an entire different word. Similarly, we have queen for king, wife for husband, nun for monk, mare for horse, and finally lady for lord. So, did you see what I did there? I used an entirely different word to form the feminine gender of the masculine form. Now, let's look at the second way of forming feminine nouns from masculine nouns. So, the second way is by adding suffixes. What are suffixes? Suffixes are basically letters or a group of letters that are added at the end of the word to form a new word. So, let's look at them. Author. Author becomes authoress. So, here the word author ends with an R. What we have done here, we have simply added an ESS and we get the feminine noun, which is authoress. Also, an important point here is that the suffix ESS is the most commonly used suffix when we want to form the feminine noun. And let's look at the next words. Lion becomes lioness. Hero becomes hero. Heroine, it becomes heroine. If you see, the word hero ends in an O and we add the suffix IEN to form the feminine. Actor becomes actress. An interesting thing to see here is that we have removed the vowel O and we have just added ESS to actor. Let's look at the next word, which is tiger. Tiger becomes tigress. Tigress. And let's look at the third and final way of forming the masculine noun. Now what we did till now is that we had the masculine noun and we changed it to feminine noun. Now we have feminine nouns and we are going to change it to masculine nouns. So we are going to do that by adding a word before or after it. So we have grandmother and the masculine gender is grandfather. Then we have milkwoman and that makes milkman, the masculine. Landlady becomes landlord. And finally, peahen becomes peacock. So these are our three ways of forming masculine or feminine gender. Now let's look at our next topic, which is the noun case.